Congratulations, you got a job. Now this video, I will explain about orientation and onboarding. Going to summarize the word onboarding by using the sign OB. Before you go to orientation, a company will give you an offer letter. This letter will have your job position, your salary, how much the company will pay you either per hour or the salary, your work schedule, whether it's part-time or full-time, your time off, like maybe holiday pay, depends on the company's policy, and benefits. Orientation is usually a one-time event when they talk about the company culture and history and rules and policies. Maybe the event could be 1 hour, 2 hours, 4 hours, 8 hours, or it could be up to 1 week. It depends on the company policy. Onboarding means you have to fill out paperwork. Make sure you bring your Social Security card, not a copy. You need the original card, a photo ID, and a voided check. If you have a bank account, make sure you bring the check and write void on the check. Or if you don't have a check, you can go to the bank and request a letter for direct deposit for your new job. And you bring that in and hand it to the employer. Make sure you bring all 3 items with you. What paperwork do you need to fill out? You'll need to fill out a W-4 and an I-9, a direct deposit form. Direct deposit is when somebody pays you directly into your account, your bank account. Also forms related to benefits. Depends on what the company has to offer. Now also emergency contact person. If this company tries to contact you and they can't reach you, then they could contact a family member and maybe they can get in touch with you. During the orientation, you will get an employee handbook. This book has a variety of different rules related to the company, like talk about discrimination, attendance, holiday, and PTO time, your behavior, overtime, which means if you worked full-time, by law, that's up to 40 hours. But if you worked 50 hours, that means the company will have to pay you for overtime. And then also breaks. The company will give you 15-minute breaks. That will explain the dress code too, how you could dress during work. Sometimes companies require uniforms as well. Also, they'll talk about drug use and alcohol. Many companies will send you for a drug test. Company property and equipment. They'll give you things like a cell phone, a laptop, or a computer. Workers' comp means if you are working and you get hurt on the job, the company will pay for your medical leave. Open door policy is if you have a situation with maybe your boss or a coworker. You'll have a meeting about that and see if you could resolve the issue. Any type of situation you're faced with. Confidentiality. The company cannot release your personal information. like your social security number, your birth date, your address. The company keeps that confidential. Also, you as an employee, if you see something, you have to keep it confidential, or you can report it to your boss. Do not gossip. If you want a visitor to come to work, like a family member, it really depends. Sometimes that's not allowed. Your email and your social media networking. Many people have that. With your email, be careful how you express yourself on email. And for social media and Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat, make sure you're not constantly being negative and you keep it clean. You know, if you go to a networking event and you start meeting people, just be careful on how you talk about things. Keep everything about the company confidential. Sometimes your job will require you to travel, and the company will pay for a hotel, food, a car rental, and your airfare. That's all going to be in the handbook. Also, if the company gives you a cell phone, the purpose would be for, communicating with coworkers, texting. If you use the phone, make sure you always use it for business purposes. And be wise. Don't use it for personal use. A computer or a laptop, if the company gives you that, take care of it. Don't damage it. The company will give you a business email address, but only use that email for business purposes. And, for timekeeping, when you clock in and out, many companies have different ways. Before we used paper, and we wrote down when we came in and what time we left. Now, we have where you could use your fingerprint and clock in, or you can clock in on an app from your phone. So the office norms, meaning equipment or supplies, make sure you don't steal anything or take a lot of pens or paper. Be reasonable. If you need some paper, take a little bit. Like 1 notepad, not 10. You don't need a lot. That's not fair. Be careful. Sometimes there's cameras. And if they catch you stealing, you'll be fired. So try to avoid that. If you need help, contact your job coach, your VR counselor, your pre-ETS counselor, or the company human resources. Congratulations again.